What is going on, guys? Mark here with Reaper Gaming as always. So today I got another little gaming accessory for you guys to check out here. We're going to review it, see how well it works. Now, I got this specifically not for the intention of specific use with the Xbox One, but it can be used for the Xbox One. But I sync my Xbox controllers to the PC to play some games through there. And I want to go back to playing the old school Final Fantasy XI, which is a strict text to chat setup, which is where this keyboard I'm hoping is going to help me out and come in handy, everything all in one. Now this is for the Xbox One 1S controller. It does come with a little USB dongle to plug into the Xbox One. It is 2.4 GHz receiver. Uses 3.5mm audio jack to remove the silicone. Alright, so it looks like it connects in through the audio jack to transfer data as well. Well, it looks like it extends. We'll see when we open it up here. The specification sheet is for the Xbox, designed by the company. You know, pretty cool packaging when it comes to overall quality. It says Dobe, I think. Dobe or Dobe Electronics. So let's just pop this thing open. Alright, so sleeve with an inner package. Let's split the security tape. Hinges open. It looks like the USB dongle was supposed to be sitting there, but it popped out. Alright, so standard little USB dongle, no markings, no logos on it, nothing like that. I'll probably take a silver Sharpie and write X1 keypad. Alright, so let's just slide the whole inner plastic sleeve out if we can. Maybe, if we can. Let's try it this way. I want to, just in case there's anything under it, I want to see if there's any. Yep, so there is. There's instructions underneath. Alright, so let's get that pulled out. We're going to set that over here so we don't lose it. Take a look at the instructions real quick. Wireless keyboard. Caps lock, and how to hook it up. Alright. So 2.4 gigahertz. Working distance is 8 to 10 meters. It's about 3 foot for every meter. I think it's like 3.3 to be exact. So you're anywhere from 24 to 30 feet away. Working current without pressing buttons is 0.8 milliamps. Product size, we're looking at millimeters, 142. I don't know how many of my viewers know millimeters, so let's get an idea here in inches. So we're roughly about 5.5 wide. I'm gonna say 2 top to bottom. Let's pop this thing out. We'll get overall thickness. So at its thickest point, we're going to say it's about 1 3/4. So not too bad size-wise. Overall unit, I like the feel of it. The plastic feels pretty okay. I'm not going to say it's rubberized or anything because it's not, but the keypads are. Keypads are rubber. Does have, looks like it feels like a little mouse or up and down control section. The keypad, everything feels good on a keypad. Feels like one of the old school phones. I don't know if any of you had that option of having one of the old school phones there. There's your connector into the Xbox One controller, and then here's the 3.5mm jack for the extension. Because I am pretty sure that when I looked at this thing, click over. There we go. That one took some force. Yeah. So there's the 3.5mm jack output. You don't lose any connections here. It's just an extension base. It looks like. So everything looks like it's pretty solid there. The buttons feel great. Everything else feels great there. So let's see. Let's try and slip this on. Let's see how well it slips on. So line everything up. Slide it over. Everything's clicked in. It meshes fairly well, pretty nicely. I will give you this. It is, I've got big hands. I mean, the pad of my hand kind of, I can see myself hitting this a lot when I game. I was hoping it would sit a little lower. Let's see. So here, let's get. So there is a slight gap all the way around. The bottom half meshes up pretty decently. The left-hand side has a bigger gap, it looks like, than the right-hand side. Let's slide it off, make sure I have it all the way in, seat it correctly. Don't want nothing to be hitting. Clicks in pretty nicely. Alright, so there we go, that's better. I got it all the way in now, so before it wasn't all the way in. So I got it all the way into place. That's the only, this side not so bad, but since this side you're reaching up higher for the Y and the X, and you know, over a little bit more, the right analog stick brings your thumb right over top of, so it could be awkward. If you have small hands, you may hit the crap out of this, just kind of extending it. If you have two big hands, you know, you may do the same thing just because you're kind of like swallowing the controller there. But everything so far looks fairly decent quality wise. Everything feels pretty good. Let's cheat here. I'm gonna hook this up to the PC right now. Let me find something. Let me find a USB to disconnect, because I've only got like 6,000 of them. Alright guys, so I've got the USB dongle pulled up, I've got the notepad pulled up, put the cursor over there. Let me see if I can drag this a little bit better on our screen here, so we'll put it sort of right there. That may work. Alright, so everything's hooked up, so we'll do QWERTYUIOP. So everything's pretty quick and responsive there. This little thing looks like it sort of controls. Alright, there we go. It's controlling the cursor. So if you had to cycle back through real quick, you could use this, which kind of, you know, keeps you from needing a mouse. That, if you click it in, it's a return. Backspace that. What about the actual return? The actual return button works too. So let's do all the buttons here real quick. Let's kick this over. We did that first row. Let's go to return. A, S, D, F, G, H, J, K, L. Return. Oh, sorry, I hit back. Z, X, C, V, B, and M. .com. At symbol. Let's turn the caps lock off. There we go. Caps lock is off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. So everything works pretty well there. Shift. Let's see what shift functions will give us. So shift function is giving us all the alternatives. There's some money symbols and star equals plus. You know, everything seems to work. This is all set up to my computer right this second. I'm gonna have to assume it'll work perfectly for the Xbox One here as well, just because that's specifically what it's designed for. And this was actually really nice, quick plug and play option. Let's minimize that. Let's close that down a little bit. We'll leave it open, but I gotta close it here. We'll shrink it, we'll make it small. Leave it off in the corner, that way it's still up for now. You know, overall it's pretty, let me put the cursor back over there. It's pretty quick and responsive. So as you guys can see, I don't know if it's showing up that well on your end. The little screen, all the numbers now are popping up, all the letters. Everything's popping up. We'll hit return a couple times. And we'll do Reaper space gaming. I can't see. Is there a typo? I think we got a U in there, so I'm going to hit delete. Return. Let's go open this up. Let's see how much it actually grabbed, if it grabbed it all. So it did. It grabbed it all. So that's fantastic. You can use it on the PC. You can use it. Let me push this back. Order. Move down. Order. Move down. So you can use this on PC as well as the Xbox One. Everything seems pretty quick, responsive, reliable. Everything looks pretty well. Like I said, my only concern would be the thumb, but that's just because, you know, I am more inclined to the PlayStation controller personally, just because that's what I use more. But since I can use the Xbox One controller effectively with the PC without having to worry about a lot of drivers or mapping or anything like that, this will become my PC gaming setup. That and it hooks straight up. That, and I think E will love it as well, just because he'll be able to type the stuff in he wants to watch. He's finally hit kindergarten, and they started spelling and learning and all that stuff, so this will help him out as well. But so far, this does exactly what I expected it to do, which is nice. We still have use of the headphone function. We still have use of the extension port here. Everything else is there. You would look to be pretty solid and good to go with this setup. Overall, I think it'll do perfect for what I need. The sync button synced up relatively quickly with the PC and everything else. So hopefully, I think I can get around that. I mean, like I said, I've got big hands too, guys. It's not like I'm over here like this. I am more just so. I mean, if you're a normal handed-sized person, you know, you're pretty much set to go. If you're me, you're pretty much swallowing the controller. But I can get by that myself, no complaints there. So, any questions, comments, concerns, guys? Let me know. Leave them down in the comment section below. You know, I think if you're looking for a keypad, this thing will work perfectly. I picked this one up around, I think it was like $24. So it's under 25, so no complaints on price point, especially when it's going to give me everything in one. So it'll work. It'll do what I need it to do. As always, guys, if you could give this a thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you disliked it, hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it.